Hello guys, I am Joslyn, your healthy powerhouse coach, and I'm on your timeline tonight for some powerhouse cooking easy as 1, 2, 3. So let me get the flame going, and tonight we are going to be doing a simple dish. Easy, according to those children, easy breezy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. And it's all healthy. So let me get right into it. So I'm going to heat my flame, and the dish that we're going to be doing today is simply vegetable au gratin. You can use just about any vegetable that you have. I always prefer fresh, but in this case I have my vegetable frozen. So I have frozen carrots, I have frozen cauliflower, a number of cuts of cauliflower as well as the broccoli. So this is what I have, but like I said, you can always use your own your fresh grown veggies. It's always better, but I know they are busy working. I got distracted a little bit, sorry. So we're going to pour just about a tablespoon of olive oil. If you want, you can also use butter. We're not going to be using any margarine. Now my pot is heated. Okay, and for this dish is simply, you're going to chop your herbs, whatever herbs you like, you can use it. So you can use your chopped onions, your celery, your parsley, or whatever you have in your kitchen. Again, like I said, it's easy. We're not putting you in expense. So whatever herb that is there or that you have in your garden, you use. So I'm going to use mine. It's chopped. Just going to saute it. Who is with me tonight? It's so good to have you. And let me just reintroduce myself again. I am Joslyn, your healthy powerhouse coach. I help women who want to regain control of their life, who want to lose some weight, who are tired, they're tired of trying, and you want to just focus on gaining your life back, your healthy life. So that's what I'm all about. And so in the pot here, we have, let me just show you. So we saute, and this is how it looks. And again, you can put as much herbs as you want in your, and this wouldn't take long, so this is good because we're going to be putting this to bake, or you can use your toaster oven to put it in also. So this is ready. Let me remove the flame. I'm going to take off the flame for a while. And of course you have your grease pie dish. You can grease it with the same olive oil that you use, or you don't have to stick with olive oil. Another healthy oil, which is one of my favorite actually, is coconut oil, so you can use that. And we're going to put our sauteed vegetable in the pie dish, grease pie dish. I hope you can see it here. And this is where you can actually, for those of you who concerned about your gut health, you can actually just have this, just like that. If you want, you can sprinkle a little bit of sea salt over it, or while you are sauteing it. I am not putting salt in mine just yet because I'm going to be making a sauce for this. For those of you know what I'm showing you, this is where if you taste good already, and I'm seeing that I probably could have put a little bit of ginger to spark up the flavor, but that will go for if you're having it just like that. So you can have it just like that, your sauteed vegetables. Easy, simple. Or, for those of you who don't like veggies just like that, or you may have kids and you want to ensure that they get their vegetable in, what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be making a sauce and we're going to be baking it. So they're going to be doing it much like a pie. Those of you, of course, who are familiar with the macaroni pie or the potato pie, the breadfruit pie, those sort of things, you know I'm from the Caribbean. So I'm talking Caribbean, or breadfruit pie or yam pie. So you can go about doing it. What I'm doing now, we're going to make a sauce. Now, in my case, I couldn't get my vegetarian cheese. And I do not want to use the ordinary cheese because I'm slowly trying to win myself off. Cheese is one of my favorite foods in any case. But I'm slowly trying to win myself off dairy. So tonight I'm going to be making, I wouldn't be putting cheese in mine. But of course you can put your cheese in yours. If you have your vegetarian cheese, by all means use it. And if you want to use your ordinary cheese, of course, I always like to say, nutrition is all about bio-individuality. And one's man meat is another one's poison. But as much as possible, we are going healthy. And so, if you can stay away from dairy, it will help you, especially in your gut health. And gut health can help you with many issues. As I often like to say, our gut, this part here, is our second brain. And eating, staying away from the dairy and so on, actually helps to relieve some of the bloating. For those of you concerned about the tummy, I myself am working because of me getting youngish. I got to be looking at the tummy. And so you want to be focused. Dairy and taking care of your gut health really helps with that. Those of you who may have fibroids, you suffering from pox, these are things you want to focus on. Stay away from the heavy starchy foods, the carbohydrates, the sugar, and so dairy is one of the things we're gonna be doing. But let me stop all the chatting. Hi Joan. Thanks for joining me. So we're going to be making a simple white sauce tonight. But of course, for flavor, and you want to give your children, you want them, you can add your cheese. We're going to add just about 1 tablespoon of butter. And I want you to have butter and not margarine. There is a difference. Butter is made from the animal, of course. Margarine is made from plants. But because of the trans fat, it becomes very unhealthy. It's much like plastic. So that's why I say butter rather than margarine. Although you can also find some other healthy substitute. For instance, you could have used your coconut oil or the coconut fat. You could have used that. You could have freeze that and use that in your... For those of you who are strictly plant-based, you could put that in your... So we add in again, you can gonna melt your margarine. Let me just lower the flame a little bit here. just about 2 tablespoons of I have the whole grain flour here. And the objective, of course, when we're making our sauce is to avoid making lumps. So if you find it's going to make lumps, you can simply remove it from the flame. I think I underestimated the amount of margarine. I have a wee bit of coconut oil. I'm going to add it here. Right, so I have my roux, what you call roux. I'm making a pandanda sauce that is for binding. Basically, as a food nutrition and health teacher, we teach about 3 different types of sauces in terms of that type of sauce. We teach about the coating sauce, the pouring sauce, and the pandanda or binding sauce. And of course, I'm using some non-dairy milk here, just about a cup of that. Well, it's more than a cup because I have 2. And of course, I'm gonna remove this from the flame so I will be able to control it much better to avoid the lumps. And of course, if you see lumps, don't be alarmed. Just take your time and work it out. Because right now I'm having a little bit of lump here, but I'm not afraid. That will soon go. So we have our non-dairy milk, and your non-dairy milk could be a soy milk for those of you who want to use soya. I know some folks don't necessarily want to use soya. You can use your almond milk. You can use coconut milk also. It's all up to you. And of course, I'm working out all the lumps here, making sure I don't have any lumps in my sauce. All I should be seeing is the pieces of seasoning that I had in there. My grated onion and garlic. So it's on a low flame. Like I said, if you want to if you want to control it better, you can simply remove it from the flame. So that's basically my white sauce. You want to add, I'm going to add some flavoring. I like my brown spicy mustard because when I put that in it, I have everything that I need in there. It's almost true. And my dear, this is almost ready. I'm going to do a little bit of tasting. If you've been following me, you realize by now I like my dishes pretty hot. I like hot pepper, anything hot. So I tend to put quite a bit. So I have my brown spicy mustard as well as my white pepper. I'm putting the white pepper, of course, because the black pepper tend to discolor the dish. Although this is brown, but the black pepper tend to discolor it a little bit more. So I'm using the white pepper. And I'm going to remove this from the flame. Let's take a taste. I'm looking for my spoon. Unfortunately, I did not walk with my... Just give me 1 sec. Let me get my spoon to taste. Good. I always tell my children, you don't taste. You know, folks like to put things in their hands and taste. But we don't ever do that. We taste using a small spoon. And so I'm going to be tasting this. Let me see how it goes. So you will know if it's not tasting good, because trust me, I'm going to do the thing. Okay. But I'm not... There is something missing here. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Maybe I'll add a wee bit of salt in. Just a pinch. I don't want to be eating my thing and it's not completely tasty. I think I know what's missing though, because I so love my cheese. I'm actually missing the cheese in it, but that's all right. Sometimes for our health we have to sacrifice something. As I say, when you're making it, you can do your cheese, because the kids would actually love it with the cheese. For those of us who are cheese lover, I'm a cheese lover. So I can manage that now. But I'm not happy at all. I'm missing my cheese. Oh! And you would find as you make your healthier dish, there are certain ingredients you would miss. So we're going to be spooning the sauce over the veggie. Or if you want, you could have mixed your sauce into your veggie. I trust that you are seeing me. Yes, Coach Christian. If you see what's happening here, give me a 1 if you're seeing what's happening here. I want to ensure that you are seeing everything. Let me know if you're not seeing. I'm happy you joined me, and for those of you on the replay, I trust that this would be a dish that you would welcome. Your vegetable au gratin. Just to review, we make it with fresh vegetables. If you have, you will cut them up, dice them. Cauliflower, broccoli, you can use your kale, carrots. But because of time for me, and I know some of you will be pretty busy, I use my frozen veggies. So this is how the sauce looks. This is how it looks with the sauce. I trust that you're seeing. I'm going to clean it up, sprinkle a little breadcrumbs over it. Again, you could have done this if you had your cheese. You could have done it cheese and breadcrumbs over it. And this, my dear, let me clean it up. This was easy. It didn't take long. I took a little bit longer because I'm chatting with you, of course. And we're going to clean up around our dish. Because what you can do when you're preparing a dish like that, Our dish, we call those Pyrex dish or oven to wear dish. So you don't have to take it out when you're serving. If you're serving your guests, if you're doing buffet style, you clean around. You make sure you clean all around. So as soon as you remove it from the oven, you may have to do a wee bit of cleaning, but not much, because of the little bubbles that may come up. And here it is. Easy as 1, 2, 3. No biggie. And we have our vegetable au gratin all made. Like I said, you could have just eat your sauteed vegetable. But if you have kids, if you're someone that don't like veggie, and this is another interesting way of preparing your veggie, you prepare it with a cheese sauce or a white sauce, a garlic sauce. It's all up to you. Yes, Coach Krisha, easy as 1, 2, 3. And I was thinking about putting it in the oven, but I changed my mind. I'm going to actually put it in my toaster oven here. So it will be prepared much faster. So there it is. We all set. So while we're waiting and before I start to clean up, I want to share with you my special offer for this month of April. We're focusing a lot on the gut. We're focusing on gut health. And I want to share with you my ebook. I want to give you a little bit of information, of course, on my ebook. Share with you about the Powerhouse Meal Planning Community and how you can be a part of this exciting group. There are so much wonderful things in store for us and our health. And if you are not already part of my group, the group name is Seeds of Wellness Powerhouse Living. Just click on that button there and we'll welcome you inside Powerhouse Living. Seeds of Wellness Powerhouse Living. So I just want to share with you a couple things. You see, when you're cooking, we call that dovetailing in cooking. So I am actually, while I have my vegetable au gratin in the oven baking, I am chatting with you and sharing a little bit with you on how you can continually be enhancing your health. And so tonight, the first thing, like I said, our focus is on gut health. And I have an ebook here for you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Krisha. Yes, I have an ebook here for you. It's, of course, all about your gut health. We call it, and I do have 2 types. An omnivore gut health plan, and of course the omnivore is if you are a meat eater, this one is for you. I also have a vegetarian gut health plan. So we are catering for everybody inside of Seeds of Wellness Powerhouse Living. And on this, of course, in your ebook, we'll share with you. And this ebook is all about, we have a 3-day challenge which we're going to be starting. And that challenge, of course, will start on the Monday, the 23rd April. I hope I have hi Cheryl. I hope I'm getting your name correct. Yes, we'll start this challenge on next Monday, the 23rd. And inside this book, let me tell you a couple things we have. Of course, we have food that support the gut. So you're going to get things, again, with the gut, you can avoid bloating. Those of you who may have fibroids, this is something that will actually help you to gain control. It will help you to clean your system and so on. Of course, you'll find that you'll be less tired on a diet like this. So foods that support the gut, you have your coconut oil. So you're going to cook with coconut oil, and you can actually, for those of you who love coconut oil and wonder, I wonder if I could drink that. I wonder if I can. Yes, you can drink your coconut oil too. So you can consume, that's if you can tolerate it. You drink 3 tablespoons by mouth, and that of course is to kill the pathogen that is there naturally. Of course, we have pumpkin seeds, and pumpkin seeds again help to kill parasites. So all those of you who have intestinal problems, excellent for you. And of course, it is best to consume a 1/4 cup daily as a late afternoon snack, or maybe you want to do it within your smoothies. Of course, we have things as your turmeric, and I have some turmeric here, all dried up. Yes, so either gonna grind it. Depends. I like to use it in my tea when I brew my tea. So you can add 1 tablespoon of turmeric, the powdered one, to your food, and that of course will help with inflammatory things. Those of you who have acid reflux, those things will actually help. Of course, your sea salt, your sea vegetables, you can sprinkle that over your food for those of you who have. If you're in the Caribbean, of course, we have our spices like the clove and the cinnamon. And clove and cinnamon is excellent for you. Excellent in terms of killing the microbes that are naturally inside, those that come into your system and really wreak havoc. If you continually use your clove and cinnamon, you will begin to see benefits from that. Of course, your chlorophyll, your ghee. Now, ghee is an animal fat. So for those of you who are vegetarian, we'll use something different. And of course, you have your supplements there. Your supplements would be your probiotics, your liver support, your adrenaline support, the gut killers. We will be discussing that when we start our challenge. Again, we deal with food combining in the book. We talk about soaking your nuts, your grains, and your seeds, how you go about soaking them, what type of things you use to soak them. Those are some of the things that you will, of course, you got recipes. We have smoothies. I tell you what kind of blender you can use in your smoothies, the type of things you want to include in your smoothies that will be all good for your gut. And so we're talking about I heard a signal, but it's not ready yet. So we are talking about our hemp seed, our flax seed, your bee pollen. Of course, you can use your coconut too, because coconut, no matter what, is a good fat after all. It's a good fat. It's excellent for us, and so you can use that. If for those of you who have your sweet tooth, we're not telling you come off sugar at all. We're meeting you halfway. We say crowd out, and we're gonna be crowding out with things as your raw honey, your stevia, or your sugar in the raw, so you can still have that little sweetness there. We can't leave you like that at all. Of course, you want to use your superfoods also. So I'll explain all of this for you, of course, within the group. As you purchase your gut health plan, you get all of this there. You have lovely recipes. Let me see if I get a good recipe here for you. You have your collagen smoothie. Those of you have that, or you can do, if you're not, you can do other smoothie. I'll tell you about that also. Those of you who into beef, a little meat, you can do. We have a lovely citrus beef salad there that you can use. For your breakfast, you will have things as your cereal, and when we're talking cereal, we're not talking cornflakes here, right? So we're talking about things as your almond, your walnut, your chia seed, your roasted coconut, those other things. All good and healthy for your gut, your tummy. And this is excellent for those of you who are working on getting a slimmer tummy. This will really help you. So this ebook and being empowered for this month, only this month, it's our introductory offer. You will get your ebook and opportunity to be inside a private group for only $7. You can't get any better. And then we have, of course, a whole set of recipes for you. We have your suggested weekly recipes. So you have your week 1. And we're not just giving you recipes, we have within there, of course, we have your suggested meals for the week plus a shopping list to make your planning easy as 1, 2, 3. And we got your meals at a glance. So here, when you open it up, and all these things you can download, you can print out and put it in a nice little folder. So at the end of this 1 month, you have a whole collection. You have an entire recipe book, and you have a whole collection of meals and information that will really keep you on your healthy path and really help you to gain control of your healthy life again. And so we have meals at a glance, like your green smoothie, of course. You have those of you who are chocolate lovers, we're not leaving you out. Chocolate lovers, we have a cocoa smoothie for you, and a number of things I wouldn't. So, and just in case, for those of you who are saying, you know what, I like to be creative. I'm going to take one of these recipes and alter it. I'm going to make it for me. So we all have this all prepared for you there. Just in case you want to change it up, you have that. You have those things ready and going for you. And of course, we have what we call your signature snack style. You're going to write your notes. This is your chance, of course, to write down. In addition to your food diary, those of you who have a diary or your journal, you're going to write down what works for you, what did not work for you. And this is, of course, how you're going to be keeping track of your body, because you are your doctor to yourself. You are the ones who knows what your body needs. Your body will tell you. If you keep tune with your body tells you what it needs. And so all this, of course, we give you 4 of this, week 1, week 2, week 3, and you have your shopping list. So all of this with your ebook only for the month of April. If you purchase this month, you are going to be getting this. And of course, you will get 2. We're going to be doing a health assessment with you, and you get all of this for $7. So hop on board if you're interested. Leave a comment below. You can say, I'm in. Hello, Alana. You say I'm in, and I'll touch base with you. We'll chat, or you can send me a private message and we'll chat about how you can start to gain total control of your healthy body. You be in a supportive environment. We will chat. We'll share healthy meals as you make them. If you so desire, you're going to share them with the group. If you want to keep it to yourself, by all means, but it's always better if you share. You gain more from your experience, from sharing. And so don't miss out on your healthy gut plan for this month. Like I said, if you want to keep your gut, work on keeping your body slim and trim, you want to lose some weight, you have some medical issues, you have fibroids, you have pox, you may have adrenaline issues, and some other internal issues. Of course, it has been known when we focus on our gut, it also helps to prevent cancer and everything about your body after your brain, of course, because we talk about the mind. After your mind, you work on your mind, the gut is your second brain. And so tonight, I don't want to keep you on too long. I'm waiting actually for our vegetable au gratin to be finished. It may not be, so what I'm going to do is when it's finished, I'm going to take a picture and share it with you in the group. So if you're not part of the group, Seeds of Wellness, Powerhouse Living, join us tonight and you will see the finished product of our vegetable au gratin. It was nice being with you. I am here, I'm Joslyn, your healthy powerhouse coach, powering you up to live a healthy, active lifestyle, helping you to regain control of your life, helping you to lose weight, helping those of you who are tired, who have tried and you are tired. I'm helping you now to gain control. Those of you who have given to everybody else but yourself and you want to start taking care of you, showing yourself some self-love, some self-care. I am your healthy coach who would help you. I'll help you through detox, through gut health, and of course